It is the most freaking horrible day today in Germany. It's raining, it's grey as heck. And normally I would tell you, hey, keep your spirits up. Life is great. Hey, hey. But today I have a bit of a rant thingy for you guys. Yesterday it was October 27th, a new patch hit, right? And I wanted to be a bit mad about it because you see, they did something again I absolutely despise. But let's have a look, shall we? Alright. I will link this in the description obviously as well. This is update 48 and Seasons of the Worm Cold Part 2. Let's make that a little bigger. There we go. So, yeah, it's fairly big. I would say it's a fairly big update. Most of the time, mostly 3.7 gigabyte. Most of it is like bug fixes, combat stuff, but the most interesting thing I would say is probably the implementation of Seasons of the Worm Cold Part 2 in Eastern Solstice, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't get it. I really don't get it, because the thing is, we are still in phase 1, so it would make sense that they prep phase 2, right? But in these patch notes, they say bring your characters to phase 3. But phase 2 is not live yet, so. Huh? I mean, huh? So yeah, let's try to ignore that, because this is not really what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about are, let's see here. Wait for it. There we have it. New furniture. And now you might think, oh, new stuff to collect. And I would say, yeah, sure. But you know what they did? Again, for the gazillionth time, I can't be bothered anymore. And I'm aware that this is probably a hot take. Okay, this is probably a hot take, because I feel like a lot of you will be like, oh, what the hell is Liam talking about, man? And okay, I get it. If you're a casual player, maybe it's even a positive thing. But for me, as a hardcore quote-unquote gamer, this is horrible. So we get 86 new furnishing plans, which is great, but 66 can be found across Solstice Zone. Okay, that's fair enough. 13 can be found in Solstice's antiquity bonus loot when excavating antiquities of intermediate or higher difficulty. So my problem with this is I have already done this. I have already done this 40 or 50 times, maybe more. All right. So now they get stuff that is basically, for me, redundant content, quote unquote. That I have already done over and over and over. I have already engaged in the system, and now they put stuff in it again that is a cheap tactic to make things relevant again, despite the fact not offering anything new gameplay-wise. They did this in Westweald, they did this in, I think, Necrom as well. They do this over and over and over and over. I think in Westweald they did it even twice. They had once where they implemented new furnishing plans, and they implemented the new motif pages, which they already have done so before in Solstice as well. So this is basically the second time they do this. Just to drive this home, right? 6 can be found in the algae-laden Sunport packs, which can be fished up in Solstice. I personally have not engaged in that too much, but it's still the same argument, right? People have already been farming them when Solstice released, and now there is new stuff in it. It's like, look, I am all for making content relevant again and making content interesting, but the crux is that this time frame in which this was new and was farmed to death and rejuvenating it, is that a word? It's way too short. It's way too short. It's like a few months ago, you did this for dozens of hours, and now you're supposed to do it again. If you do that, you have to have a twist. There has to be some gameplay change. There has to be something different and not like, look, this is the same content, do the same shit again. You might have a chance to get a furnishing plan that you don't have yet. I mean, come on! I mean, I can't be bothered for this anymore. Because also for me as a creator, it kind of sucks because when I do a video about LG Laden sandboard packs in the beginning of freaking chapter release, and then 3 months later they change the whole drop pool of it, and it's like, hey, completely different. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not done, okay? So defeating the wine sommelier in the Delve, same thing. I've done this delve. You have done this delve with the daily quest basically a bazillion times already if you are into late game, if you're playing a lot, right? And that's what I'm saying, right? Some of you might be even fond of this change because if you don't play as much as me and a lot of other people within this audience in the casual lamer community, it's a good thing, all right? But for us, it's like just, I'm gonna say it, okay? It's just a fuck you. it's just a fuck you. I'm sorry for the strong language, but 21 new furnishings can be collected from a variety of unique sources in Solstice. So they have like, I don't know who writes these patch notes, but you see here, 6 can be found in LG Laden sandboards, and then 6 can be found in LG Laden sandboard packs.
What?
What am I supposed to take from that? What am I supposed? Does it mean there are 12, or does it mean there are 6? 6 new furnishing can be obtained from defeating enemies while in public dungeons, Deidre Grotto. Done this a million times, and kill in Calendvale Gardens, or in the Delph Sea and Sword Lodge and Lair of the Black Worm. So, look, they say 1 can be obtained from whatever delve, and then 6 can be obtained, by the way, from public dungeons and 3 other delves. Who Okay, so, and here's also once again, 1 can be uncovered as bonus loot from Antiquity. Well, what is true now? Because first you say 13 can be found in Solstice's Antiquity bonus loot, and now you say 1 can be uncovered as bonus loot. Hey! Okay, but there's one more thing, guys, before you run off. Before you run off, there's one more thing. Actually, a huge change. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Okay, so here, as you can see, Tales of Tribute finally got some love. This is content. Hermeas Mora patron can no longer be activated with only contract cars in the tavern. Huge. And also, what? There's one more change in Tales of Tribute that's insane. You should no longer experience a slight echo while playing Tales of Tribute. Echoes can distract even the most experienced card slingers. Yes, finally it's playable. Okay, look guys, this was probably not the most constructive, but man, I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of content that is basically quote unquote dead. That is content that has been played. That is it was new, people engaged in it, and now it is not new anymore. And look, I get it. It's cool to have things stay relevant, and I agree with this, but the time window has to be longer, and there has to be actually a gameplay change. So please, guys, let me know what you think about this. I'm probably in the minority here. All right, I'm probably in a minority here because I feel like some of you might be, what the fuck? Why is he so angry about that? And I get it, right? But try to put yourself into my shoes or in people's shoes who play endgame. I mean, I don't raid or anything, but like engaging in the endgame gold systems, quote unquote, for many hours, and then you're supposed to do that again. It's like, I guess it's a first world problem. Maybe it's a privileged issue, but let me know what you think about this, guys. Usually I don't do this kind of new stuff, but this time it just, you know, I've seen this for 2 years now, and I'm just tired of it. So let me know what you think. Leave a like if you agree with me. Leave a dislike if you disagree with me, or leave a like if you disagree with me, but you understand my point. So that would also be cool. And subscribe. You are close to 3K subs still. And I hope you have a great day. Despite I don't know what the weather is for you, but Jesus Christ, man. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have an awesome day. You take care of yourself, and see you next time. Bye bye.